Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6, Episode 28. You guys, I'm not even joking. How much longer? How much longer? Because I don't understand why I'm talking about a show that has 28 episodes. Are they rounding it off at 30? Like, is it going to be the end? Because this is ridiculous. It's too many episodes. They didn't bring back DC. I saw Carlos made a video talking about they're going to make a big announcement about Love and Marriage DC this week. So I'm assuming they're going to be giving us the start date of when that show is supposed to be coming back. But Love and Marriage Huntsville has been back twice since DC went off. They brought in Detroit. DC still didn't come back. And it's just sort of like, what are you doing? Is DC the redheaded stepchild? If you don't want to bring the damn show back, just say that. But now they're saying they're bringing it back. It's been a year. I guess we can pick up now. It's been a year. It's Christmas time the last time we saw it. So it'll still be Christmas time when it does come back. I'm assuming it's going to come back probably at the beginning of the year or whatever. Or when this show, Love and Marriage Huntsville, actually goes off. I'm assuming DC is going to be the next in line. So... but whatever, 28, I mean, it's just too many episodes, and we talking about the same thing over and over at this point. So usually my notes be real long. They only a few paragraphs because we ain't really got much to talk about, you guys. But we gonna talk about it, and also my setup is still broke, so that's why I'm holding it, so it might be a little wobbly. I know y'all like Roxanne. Can you at least buy a new damn stand for your fucking phone? Like, girl, can you do something? Okay, all right. I'm gonna do right. I'm gonna get a new sign. Hey, listen, while I got you guys here, I am trying to commission somebody to create an intro video for me. And so I am going to put it on Instagram and Twitter and Threads and all that, and reach out to people who might be skilled at doing that I could possibly hire to do something for me. If not, I'm just gonna go on Fiverr. But I was also gonna give the opportunity to a rock star that already knows me and knows my personality. So maybe you guys, I'm gonna try to jazz it up in 2024. I know, 13 years later. Y'all know me, child. I'm just trying to give y'all the little video. We ain't, it ain't no, anyway, that's neither here nor there. The review, let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so the show opens with Marceau and Letitia still having this dinner date at the pool hall with Courtney and Stormy. Nobody wants to be there. It's already gone very south and left. So it's like, there's really no reason. Marceau is being condescending. Stormy is being condescending, Stormy is upset. And I think Stormy has a legitimate reason to be upset, but Stormy goes the passive-aggressive route. Marceau can do it with the best of them. So even though people are trying to poke at Marceau and make him mad, Stormy calling him a bitch and everything, the difference is Marceau has the ability to get under your skin so well. Now, when he was talking about in your culture, that's what you guys do. That to me, yes, that was very condescending. It almost made it seem like he didn't even consider himself of the same species as them. And I think that we can all clearly see that Stormy does have the urban element to her. But suffice it, needless to say, Stormy is a successful businesswoman today, okay? So don't play with her, all right? Even if she might have a little bit of some people might think that she might be ghetto. I've even said that when I first met her, that was my first impression. I felt like maybe she had little ghetto elements to her. It ain't always bad to have a little ghetto edge to you. But I think that Marceau is like, y'all so damn ghetto and, hood and shit that maybe that's what y'all do in y'all culture. Okay, what I do over here, and so, yes, that would have offended me too, and Stormy was just like, I'm leaving, that she's not even gonna sit there and entertain it. Courtney was still willing to play the game. But, you know, Courtney is going to go along with whatever his wife says. And it was just sort of like the fact that Tisha was just like, why you even invite us if you wasn't even trying to, like, if you talking about our energy, like, why you even... Yeah, well, that is true. Why did you guys even come? Okay. Stormy was like, first of all, you guys is an hour and a half late, so really didn't nobody want to be here. Okay, but I'm leaving. And, you know, Letitia turning it around on Marcel. I feel like turning it around on Stormy. I feel like Letitia won't apologize to Stormy over what I will agree, something trivial as this matter. It could have been a bigger deal, but this matter of them stealing from the website is a small matter. It's more of the point that you don't want to admit that somebody in your team somewhere along the lines was copying my shit. And all you got to do is just apologize. That's all Stormy really wants her to do, was apologize. I'm sorry. Okay? You got caught being slick. I've seen people say that they had the same web developer, and I don't know, because I don't feel like they've said that, but you guys are saying that, so maybe I missed that. But if they did, even if they had the same web designer, okay, at the end of the day, this is Letitia's business, and you are responsible for whatever anybody does. So, yes, you are the one that needs to apologize. The way you handle it with your team is something else, totally different. Stormy don't care about what you say to your people. But to me, even just out of general respect as being a friend of yours, okay, you could have at least said that. Letitia's not going to do it because of Marcel. So that's what's going on there. They both Stormy and Marcel get on my nerves, honestly. Okay. And for many of the same type of reasons, they both can be quite annoying in different ways, but yeah, they can both be annoying. So I'm just saying, Stormy, Courtney, Letitia, and Marcel don't see it for each other. Now let's jump over to Kimmy and Marcel. So we see Kimmy and Marcel, and Kimmy tells Marcel, Kimmy and Maurice. I'm sorry, Kimmy and Maurice. I see them there. Kimmy lets Maurice know that a sex therapist is coming, you know, because remember they had agreed that they needed to do that. And Maurice is still very much, you know, oh, that's fine because all this, you can't have sex is in your head. Okay. He's still harping on that. So maybe this therapist can help him understand that when you have had health challenges as severe as cancer, that maybe you just don't want to be fucking nobody. I don't know why that's so hard for Maurice to understand, but here we are. So anyway, Kimmy believes that the therapist is going to help. Maurice is not really sure. Anyway, the therapist gets there. She gives them her credentials and everything, and she asks them, why are we here today? Well, it looks like that these two want to revitalize their sexual union. All right, they haven't been able to see eye to eye on certain things. Kimmy did have some health issues with cancer and everything, so that has interrupted their sexual thing. When Kimmy told that lady, okay, so the lady separated the two of them. And because she said she wanted to meet with them separately, which we think is a good idea. You know, Maurice was like, that way everybody will be able to more openly express themselves, won't feel bad for hurting the other person's feelings or something, saying something that's going to upset them. So let's just meet separately. Look at y'all, when Kimmy said, yeah, we just need to try to fix this sex thing because, you know, Maurice is used to, you know, every day, 2 or 3 times a day. And, you know, I'm now down to 2 or 3 times a week. She said, I'm now down to 2 or 3 times a week. Now, I think that I have a generally healthy sex life in my marriage, okay, without giving you guys TMI, okay? 2 or 3 times a week, Mr. would be so pleased. So pleased. Okay? 2 or 3 times a day, who has that fucking kind of time? I understand that Maurice, this is how they have built their relationship and everything, but at some point you have got to know that I might not be holding up this ridiculous schedule of fucking on you. Okay? 2 or 3 times a day? Yeah, I know sometimes every now and then, you might have one of them days where you just can't get enough of each other and all that. It's quiet, the kids gone, it's raining outside, you in the house, it's the weekend. Okay. But motherfucker, Nadia, don't come touching on me every fucking day for 2 or 3 times. Nigga, if you don't get out my damn face, that after a certain point, that don't even seem like you would enjoy it. That feels like that would be a job. Now, I might be assuming, I know there are some people that have a way higher sex drive, and I understand all that, but still, that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And then when the therapist brought up the whole thing about intimacy, their intimacy is much lower. She says it's at a 2 or 3. He says a 4. No, I think she said a 4. He said a 2 or 3. So their intimacy level is low. And to me, it's just like, I would imagine you would need to be quite intimate to be fucking 2 and 3 times a day. Don't we try to get each other warmed up and something? 2 or 3 times a day seem like you would be intimate all the fucking time. Y'all just wham bam, thank you, man. Okay, come on, let's go in here and fuck real quick so then we can come out of here and go. I can get back to work and I can go wash my hair. Okay. Oh, I got a lunch break. Come on, let's go fuck. And then we gonna go and you go on back to work and then I go back and get on this Zoom. Oh, okay, it's dinner time. Before, we sit down and have dinner, let's go on and fuck real quick. I know it sounds callous, but I'm just like, what? Child, I was just like, if y'all don't get off my fucking TV with this bullshit, Kimmy and Maurice. Not saying that it's not a serious problem, but something is ridiculous here. So, what's y'all love language? You would think that it would be physical touch for Kimmy, but actually hers is acts of service. Any woman that's around my age is fucking their love language is acts of damn service. Because we've been working and fucking taking care of everything in the house and everything. We be glad when somebody do some shit. Okay? That is a classic 50-year-old woman. Usually, now I'm not saying everybody, but usually, more times than not, I would imagine that women around my age, their love language is somebody do that shit for me because I'm tired. Okay? So, Kimmy's is that. Acts of service. Maurice's is this physical touch, obviously. They're going to have to try to compromise in between the two of them and everything. But I was just like, I can't even feel sorry for y'all no more with this 2 and 3 times a day versus 2 and 3 times a week. Shit. Y'all get y'all intimacy level up and, maybe the rest of it will work itself out. But I came with Maurice and Kimmy. Y'all ridiculous. Now, let's jump over to the Fletchers. So the Fletchers tell us that they having all of the people, all of the couples, the whole crew out to this cowboy-themed restaurant because they have a big announcement. Okay? And they're really excited. You know what? I think actually the Fletchers is a good addition. And really, I honestly wish that the Fletchers came in when the Lewis and Tiffany came in. I think that they would have been a better fit. I don't know why they didn't, because it looks like they are gung-ho in this new show, in this new position that they have on the show. But maybe Neil didn't want to do it before. Maybe, I don't know. But it's just strange that, like, they are a better fit to me. We never, ever saw it from Tiffany and Lou. So, anyway, she has them come. She done got all these cowboy hats for everybody, and so, okay. So, first we have the Scotts get there. Kimmy and Maurice. And then we see Courtney and Stormy. They arrive there as well. Okay, everybody's getting their hats. Like, what's going on here? And when Tisha and Marceau come, and they greeting everybody, because everybody's like, all this, right? Once they did that, actually, Marceau just waved at Courtney. He didn't even try to go over there. Mr. Collin. He didn't even try to go over there and greet them any more than that. And that was actually best, okay? Because when Letitia went over there and gave, them that little fake little hug and everything, and Stormy was just sort of like, I can't believe that she's, like, even hugging me. After our last time that we was all together, You know, and Letitia was all like, she had a problem with them. Or why you even invite us if now here you want to come hugging on me? Girl, get away from me. So, and Courtney was like, as long as Marsau don't come over here with the hugging and shit, we gonna be fine. Marsau's not gonna do that. We have Mel there. Mel was just like, I just want to make sure that, there don't be no issues with Martell. I just need to make sure that I keep my distance. And at this point, I don't know why it wouldn't be easy for anybody to understand that. Okay, so once Martell gets, everybody is there. Nell said, okay, we brought everybody here because she is so excited to tell them that she's taking everybody to Houston and everybody has to go. The whole group has to go. They're not taking no for an answer, okay? Now, Tiffany and Lou not there, but, they expecting Tiffany and Lou to be there too because apparently Lou and Tiffany make a mean mixed drink, okay? That's what you have been reduced to as fucking bartenders on this show. We don't need you for nothing else. So we all going to Houston. Mel's gonna play nice, as she says she does has a reservation. So she pulls Nell to the side and she just tells Nell that she gonna go and it's gonna be fine as long as everybody understands her boundaries. Like, I need her own side of the house. Please put me in a room that has a locked door, because we've seen in the past that Martell has a tendency to want to go into Mel's room. I don't think he would do that now, but you just don't never know. Okay, so just to be safe and keep the nigga out her room, have me in a locked room, please, on the other side of the town. All right. So, yeah, she tells Nell that. I was like, you're going to have to tell Chris that too. Because Chris, the men, they think that shit be funny. Women be mad and then the men like to tease, because even while they were sitting here at this restaurant, Mel was over there talking to Nell, and then all the men were all sitting together. So the men were like, as long as the men stick together on this vacation, we're going to have a good time. Okay. And, Chris starts teasing Martell about Mel being there and the fact that she don't even have his last name no more. Now, it's clear that it still bothers Martell, and it will to the end of time. Okay. Of course, he's not going to admit that. And that's fine. Let Martell work through whatever feelings that he's working through. But the men definitely don't make it easier for Martell. Okay. They all laughing. They all telling him, she changed her last name, all this. And yes, that does bother Martell, but Martell says he's going to be good. Martell said he might have him a woman or two that he can bring on this trip. We'll see. So yeah, and actually I think the men actually laugh and live vicariously through Martell. They wish that they had the nerve to do the shit that Martell does, because Martell don't care. Kimmy realizes that something is wrong with Stormy, pulls her to the side, and Stormy tells her that she felt like Letitia was playing in her face basically over this whole website thing. Okay. And the fact that Marsau was talking about in your culture and how she was being condescending. And Kimmy agrees with me that Stormy does throw it the same way that Marsau does. But I also believe that I see both Stormy and Marsau's good and bad sides, and so I understand why Stormy is pissed, but in Letitia, I'm very disappointed. I'm just disappointed in Letitia. The fact that she knows why Stormy is upset, and it's something as simple as I apologize. You don't even have to say, I told them to steal your shit, okay? All you have to say is, I apologize. But we know that you might not have said that to do that specifically, but all is so simple, and Letitia's not going to do it because she feels that she needs to be more loyal to her husband. But Letitia, and people are like, it's not that big a deal. And it is a big deal, you guys. This is somebody's business, $1 million business. Do you know that if you go and steal Johnson & Johnson's, Squeeze the Charmin, if you try to take on some shit and put it on your website and act like it was yours instead of theirs, guess what? They coming after you. And they don't give a fuck if you say, I asked my web developer to look at your website and then just get inspiration from that. Okay, they stole my shit and they say it on your thing. If you don't take the shit down, then it's going to be a problem. Okay? So yes, it is a problem when you use other people's stuff, even if it's something as small as the accidental putting the damn email address on there. But the fact that you accidentally did that, I don't know what else you might have stole from me. I just ain't uncovered it yet. I just don't know. I can't trust you. Okay. So yeah, I'm irritated with Letitia, but I mean, I see why she's doing it, but still. So, Stormy was just like, she can't be with the bad energy that the Scots. I think with this, we just need to keep Stormy and Courtney and Marceau and Letitia away from each other, and we're going to be fine. Marceau says that he can go anywhere and be fine. He ain't got to talk to them. Okay, they can still be in the same room and be cordial, but they ain't gotta, they can just all coexist, but not say nothing. And that's gonna have to be how it is. Mel and Martell is doing the same thing. Courtney, Stormy, Letitia, Marceau. Okay, we just gonna have some people that just don't even mix with each other. But if it keeps the quiet in the group, fine. So the trip. Okay, the Fletchers get there first, obviously. They are the ones that are responsible for this trip. It's supposed to be, I guess, their Airbnb that they've gotten, so they want to get there first, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be, make sure that everybody knows where their rooms are going to be, and make sure that they get the best room. So they get the masters, oh, this nice, all that. And then Mel gets there first. Okay, hey to the Fletchers, I'm here. Okay. Mel had to get there first because Mel had to make it clear also to Chris that we ain't gonna have no cute funny shit around here, okay? Because at this point it's not no playing matter no more. Everybody know me and Martell got a divorce. It wasn't really the best divorce. We finally got past it. Let's just leave it alone. Don't put us together. Don't put our rooms near each other. Don't play no games where we partners. She ain't trying to do none of that, okay? And so I could see Chris's face was just sort of like, oh, damn, it's like that. Yeah, nigga, it's like that. Don't do none of it. We ain't in the play mood. Right? While she telling them that, then who gets there but Martell, and Martell is just like, I can be around Mel. She don't have to speak to me. That's fine. But I can be around Mel and it's no problem. It's no problem at all. I don't care. It don't bother me at all. I can be around Mel. I was like, how many times you gonna say it, Martell? I can be around Mel and there's no problem. I don't care if she doesn't talk to me. I can. I was just like, oh, okay, Martell. So Martell gets there and it's fine. And then Kimmy and Maurice get there, and she's like, it's hot as fuck out there. Somebody should have been out there with a cool drink, but Neil tells her, oh, so glad to see you. She says that the Marceau and Letitia was on the same flight as them, so they should be right behind them. So then they get there, and Courtney and Stormy get there, okay, and so the gang is all here. The gang is all here because Tiffany and Lou will not be coming. Oh no, why not? All because, she just has a lot going on. Some postpartum depression, so they won't be there. Oh, I guess you guys have to make your own drinks. But anyway, Nell says that, she glad that everybody is here, and she want to show everybody their rooms, that we put everybody in a room, depending on their relationship. Chris was like, oh, here we go. Okay, Chris was like, let's just go see the room. So they go and take them to the rooms. They got the Scots, Marceau, Letitia, Maurice, and Kimmy in rooms that connect through a Jack and Chill bathroom. They don't like that. But I guess they figured like that was gonna be the best way, because who else is gonna be trying to, at least two brothers are sharing a bathroom, like who else is gonna try to share this bathroom? So anyway, everybody gets their room assignments and whatever. So folks are in their rooms. First we have Kimmy and Maurice, and this must have been the time that, right around the time that Maurice and Kimmy went on Fox Soul, and Maurice kind of doubled down on his feelings that it was in Kimmy's head. Okay, this whole thing about sex. And so now Kimmy is definitely, double pissed about it. So she tells him that she felt like he was not protecting her. The whole internet is after them about their sex relationship, and him just saying that it was in his mind and, in her mind and everything. And now it done got to the point where her mother is calling and asking her about it. Like, I got to answer to my mother about my sex life. Like, you shouldn't even have said no shit like that. And he said, yeah, my bad. I shouldn't have said anything. He didn't think about all of the collateral damage that can come from the statement. Yeah, my mother is like, I thought that when I said that I love the fact that you two was getting married, I thought you was married a man that had compassion for you and that was going to understand that you can't be spreading your legs for them because you just had chemo and you fucking feel like you're going to die and you're going to throw up and you don't feel well and you ain't got no hair and you lost all this weight and So, the mom was just like, so she was like, you owe my mother an apology. And he, you actually owe my family an apology, but really my mother, because she don't like none of that. So Maurice does, agree that, yeah, maybe he was doing too much there. I think Maurice still feels the same way though. I don't think that he feels like it's because of her cancer. She just don't feel like it 2 or 3 times a fucking day. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck off of me, get away from me. So they're having their conversation in one room, and then we have Letitia and Marceau in the other room. And, they're also talking, oh, yes, damn a bummer that Letitia and Luke, that Tiffany and Luke couldn't be there, and she tells him that she was saying how overwhelmed that she is being a new mother. And, Marceau was just like, oh, yeah, he understands that. And then she was like, the baby is so cute, talking about her little baby Ace. And then she said, and speaking of babies, I wasn't feeling real good. Like, I wasn't feeling good. I was sick a lot and everything. So, when we went to the spa, I had to, I took I wasn't sure if I was pregnant. And he was just like, but he was just laying there. First of all, I believe that Marceau already knew, but we was just gonna have to go on and have this conversation on the show. So he was just like, so you took a pregnancy test? Yeah, because I wasn't really sure. He was just like, so why would you take a pregnancy test, Letitia? You know that I've had a vasectomy. She was just like, well, some people do get pregnant on a vasectomy, And he was just like, yeah, but that's not, no, if you got pregnant with me having this vasectomy, then, and she was like, then what? And he was like, then I would tell you have to get a fucking blood test. And she was like, and I would leave you if you asked me to. Okay, I would leave you before you even asked me to get a blood test, if that's how you felt. This conversation is stupid. This is one of them kind of arguments that just come out the blue and it don't be about nothing. Y'all arguing over something that didn't even happen. These arguments are so unnecessary and dumb, and it just takes the energy out of your marriage. Why are you guys arguing about the fact that you could have been pregnant by a man that already had a vasectomy? The nigga had the vasectomy. You didn't get pregnant. You didn't cheat on him. You had this damn pregnancy test, but really it was more just for fun and just for laughs. But now all of a sudden you guys sitting up here having a potential argument about it, And he was just like, how you gonna leave me and get mad at me when you getting pregnant? And she was like, because I know a few people that have gotten pregnant on, when their significant other had a vasectomy. And it's just like, this ain't nothing to argue about. All y'all had to say was, wouldn't it be a trip if I did get pregnant while on the vasectomy? Otherwise, it don't require all this. Marceau acting like he's so mad. And now, I know that Negro don't think that Letitia cheated on him. First of all, why would she tell him about the damn pregnancy test if she did cheat on him? Why bring that extra attention to him? So they're using this just to have something else, to have drama while they're on this trip. But Marceau know good and damn well Letitia ain't cheated on that man. Okay? He ain't felt threatened. He don't feel none of that. So I feel like the rest of this trip with them two, if they continue on with this mess, I'm just be like, oh my God, you guys are stupid. I know people were like, so Letitia was trying to just kind of play Marceau at his own game and just make him feel the way that because he was like, is that how you feel when you talk to me? Yeah, that is probably how she feels. And now you know how it feels. Maybe this is something that really did get under his skin and all. But it still was just sort of like, oh my God, you guys are just... Anyway, you guys, 28 episodes is ridiculous. That's all I can say. All right, you guys, that's it. Let me get on off of here, get this edited and up. Real Housewives of Potomac will be up tomorrow, you guys. Make sure that you thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'm Roxanne. The channel is itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.